First steps with Python. First of all, we need a program that we can use to do our coding in Python. And there are two options in our course in Pulse 009. We will use Google Colab, which has the advantage that everything runs in the cloud, so you don't need to install anything. You don't need to install Python. Everything happens in the cloud. You just need your web browser. If you continue using Python for your research, for example, then Spider is a good environment for programming, and that's why I will show you Spider and how to get it in the next video. But in this video, I will show you how to get Google Colab for our course. So to get Google Colab, just go to colab.research.google.com and you will land on a screen that looks like this. So this is just an empty document in Google Colab. And there are two main functions in Google Colab. You can add code and add text. Right now, it already wants us to add some code. So I write a very short snippet of code, a equals 5. This generates a variable called a and assigns the value of 5 to that variable. With that code, I can also run that code by clicking on the arrow, and then it takes a while because everything happens on the cloud. So we need to wait until we get the computation time. And eventually it is run, and I have created a variable and assigned the value 5. We don't see it now, but before I want to do anything else, I want to add some explanation what I just did. So I click on plus text and add some text, create variable a, and assign value 3. So no, not too fancy yet. I can add more code. So in that further code, I can, for example, say a now equals a plus 3, and I can also run this part of code. So what I just did, I added 3 to a and assigned it back to a. So now variable a has value of 8. Again, we don't need to do it for programming, but it's very good practice to document everything that you do in programming. So this basically just increase a by 3. I can, for example, go back here and run this function again. So I increased a by 3 again, and let's do it again. So some things happen, but we don't know what we did actually. So if this was a serious exercise, then we would now be interested, what is the value of a? So I add again some more code. Oh, this was a bit too much to the top. So I want to add it here after my comment. So let's show what the value of a is, and that is done by print. And then print is actually a function. So what I give to that function is print a. It basically says, show me what a is. And I run this, and the value of a is 14. Why is it 14? Well, first I set a to 5, and then I ran 3 times this additional code snippet to increase a by 3. I can run the code again. So let's again assign a equals 5, and let's print a again. So now a equals 5. And we can play with that. We can increase a by 3 with our little program. 2 times print a. So now a equals 11. I increased it by 3. And again by 3. And that's basically it. This is Google Colab. Everything is in your cloud. You need a Google account for that. So please sign up for Google if you don't have it yet. The Google Cloud gives you 15 gigabytes for free. So plenty of storage to save your script. And that's basically it. Very easy to use. Just go to colab.research.google.com and start coding.